see your name. I see your name tag, and that's all I see, you know? That's all I saw. Okay. Today I'm just gonna, since I'm not gonna be around for that long today, I got like 2.5 hours, which is like, there's still a bit of time. I gotta go off at 1. We're gonna do a little bit of bug fixing, bug hunting. I have a checklist for things I need to finish before a playtest is available. Boom, 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 Look at all this. How many items on this list? Was that 17? Holy shit, 17 things I need to do. At least. Until the playtest is ready. That's a huge ass list. I'm a little bit intimidated by looking at that, but let me step through some bugs first. Alright. So prize page needs to display a little bit of, you know. Also, I had a spot where I got 15k points. You wouldn't know how much. No, I have absolutely no idea how much that is. I have no context for the game. I don't even own it. I don't even own the game. 23 hunters? Is that a lot? It sounds like a lot. Yo, East, how you doing? How you doing? Apparently we got Picasso over here. Picasso Reborn. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How things going? Picasso Reborn, goddamn. But I mean, like, Picasso, you'd be able to spot his shit because, like, this guy got, like, his nose on his butt cheek. Chilling, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. What have you been up to? How things been going with you? How things been going with you? We're almost done making a game. Where's Camo Bun? Camo Bunyan? We don't have a camouflage bun. We do not have a camouflage bun. I was gonna look at the shop page. All right, the shop page, so you can spend currency here. You can have currency displayed up here, I guess. And that way you know how much you can spend on things. About to start school in a week, really dreading it. Yeah, it always sucks starting school again. I remember that. That was terrible. I'll tell you right now, it doesn't get better when you're an adult. So enjoy it while you're still younger and in school. Because school is way better than having like a regular job. Unless you really like what you're doing for work. You'd have to really like it though. I would absolutely take school again. What did I just move? Okay. Make sure you get good at something that you're interested in so that you can pursue it professionally later. That way you'll be happy in your adult life. I think that's something to strive for. If you get good at doing something that you enjoy doing, you can make money off of it too. And that's just like, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. Just get that out of the way. There are some people that say, like, don't let your hobby become work. which I can kind of get. But I mean, if you really, really enjoy something, I say don't let that scare you. All right, let me slide on in. We'll go to the store menu. Let's do a. There we go. I'm gonna do the relaxing and more music. Relaxing more music is nice, you know. Boom, 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 boom. Do do dun 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 dun. Ignore size. We'll go ahead and do that. Keep aspect centered. We'll go ahead and give this a minimum size, which is gonna be like, I don't know. That's way too big? All right, and let's do like 70. Dun 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 dun. What were we at before? What was the size of this thing? 45. Could probably go a little bit bigger with that. Filter. You like the soundtrack? It's a good game. Oh, actually, if you like DDLC, you would probably really like this game. Have you never played Amori? You'd probably like it. If you've never played Amori, you should play it. Boom, 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 boom. On me, I'm gonna link. I'll link the playlist. Here you go. I've heard good things about it, but I've never played. Yeah, you should play it. That's it. Find some time, play it. It's great. I feel like I've gotten a lot better with like this whole, you know, management of stuff in here, you know. I think we have improved with UI a substantial amount by making this game. So this looks like it cuts off the bottom of the sprite, and that, I don't know if that's because I need to put a margin on it or what. I can make it a little bit smaller though. Let's do like 60, 60, and then we'll lower the size of this one to like 50? I don't know. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. It looks like it cuts off because it kind of does with the shading. Boom, boom, boom. Only when you look close, though. When you look far away, you don't see it as much. Then when you look further again, you also kind of see it again. I don't really understand what that effect is. Boom, boom, boom. I love the soundtrack in this game. It's so good. Nearest map is no good for me. Doom, doom, boom, 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 boom. I think it's okay. What causes this? Let me look at the graphic. Hold on. Dex would probably know. Let me see if I can just take a peek. Bum 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 bum. Let's open this folder. Open File Explorer. Okay, and then we got the coin star gold small. Dun, 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 dun. Does it need like an extra space around everything, like an extra pixel just to show nothing? Like I don't. It just feels so abrupt at the corner, you know? I'm not sure why. Boom, boom. Like, what is this? Why does it show like pixels going up there when they're clearly... That's so weird. I don't know why Aspray does that. That's kind of weird. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna let it bother me for now. It's fine. Top of the morning to you, Pseudo. Welcome in. You're in for work now. Oh. Old traditions die hard. Old traditions die hard. Welcome in. How you doing? How you doing, sir? Sir, ma'am? Actually a part of your life again now, although in a very different scenario. Listen, wherever you go, Coco will always be here. Does this coin look like it's cut off? Let's take another look. Yeah, it looks like it's like being cut off, and that's like really weird. And I don't get why that's happening. I'm gonna try putting like a little thing around. Oh wait, it might actually be getting cut off. This is entirely possible. Let's try 50-50. Smaller font. Fitty. Found a popcorn snack. It's so good it probably isn't helping. Belgian butter with cheese. I mean, it's butter and cheese. You're trying to clog the arteries? Is that what you're trying to do? Taste of other home. Yeah, this looks like it's being cut off on the bottom. We'll figure it out, I guess. But like right now, it's currently. This is currently where we are. How you doing, Thaws? Done it. Thaws is here. Fats are good for your brain. You tell that to Pseudo's new forming belly. What do you mean? What is your name? That's what happens when you take stuff out of the fridge. There you go, a freezer. Thaws. All right, it thaws. the text just like resizing when I do this. Cito, do you know what causes this? Look, I'm gonna. You're a bit of an art guy. Azathoth. I don't even know what Azathoth. Oh, it's a Cthulhu thing. I got you. I thought hose. Maybe not that one. All right, take a look at this, okay? We're looking close. Fine. We can see the outline clearly. It does look like it's like, do you see this effect where it's like blurry at the bottom and then like it gets white and then it's like again gray like that? Is that the graphic isn't like that? It's only about a rendition of a thought hose. I'll borrow this from my upcoming rap album. I thought hose. I thought ho. I thought ho. Look it over there, I thought I ho. Look it over there, I thought I ho. I thought I saw a hoe. All right. Over here. You see this? You see this little white space there? Like, what is that? It's like black and then white. It probably has to do with like the scaling thing. Why it clip? I mean, that's just that. I think that's just the nature of the sprite because like you see this is what it looks like here, right? It's just like this. It could be the linear filter that makes it do that. I'm doing a linear map. If you do nearest, it makes it look like pixel art, I guess. And it has the original look, but I also don't want this to look like pixel art. So I am going linear because like it's supposed to have that kind of aesthetic. And it looks fine from this range, right? Look at it right here. You too focused on thoughting hose? All right. I mean, like, I get you. Like, you look at it from this range, it looks fine, right? You zoom out a little bit, it's still okay. You zoom out a little bit, it's still okay. And you zoom out, and now it looks like it's just clipping. It looks like it's clipping. And I'm just like, is that because of the scaling? It might be because of the scaling. I don't know, man. It might be because of the scaling. Like, it just looks like it's just clipped on the bottom and on the right. This is like one of the things we'll just have to iron out. It's fine. We'll just have to iron it out. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, we're just going to do the thing where we go like a bing, bang, boom. We throw a margin container in there. We slap it at the top, and then we just go like boom, boom, margin left 10, margin top 10, and then we throw a little bit of a texture rect in there, texture rectum, have you. Slide that into your DMs, and you ignore the size on this bad boy, but we're gonna have to keep the aspect centered while we're stretching it out, you know? Boom, boom. But also now it's behind. What's it behind? Oh, it's behind this one. Oh, it's behind that. Okay. There, now it's behind there, but then now we just gotta do the thing, you know, where we gotta slide in a little bit more numbers into your DMs and just be like, hey baby, I got this label for you. And in this label, I got some numbers. All right? And these numbers are gonna be the numbers to my bank account. So would you like them or not? What the hell am I talking about? What the hell has come over him? What's come over him? Is he crazy? Has he gone crazy? Is he mad? Is he insane? Is he insane? Monies! I got that MONEYS. All right, let us slap the monies in here. I'm sorry, I have to do this. I have to do it. I need a fat beat right now. I need a fat beat. I need a fat beat, okay? We need a fat beat. It needs to get fat. And even fatter. I say I'm sorry, but I'm really not sorry. Alright, store menu. Oh. Oh. Boom, booka, boom, 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 booka, boom. Only got $20 in my pocket. Hey. Meta, how you doing? How you doing? No, for real. There we go. Alright, we gotta find the bun. Let's find the bun. Where's the bun? I need to find a single bun. Damn, you get the Velcros. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. Oh, we built our collection. Here we go. How you doing, Mita? You had a good sleep? Hopefully you had a good sleep. Boom. That's another man's come up. All right, so we got 100 currency now. Look at that. Would you look at that? Now, when you spend the currency, you gotta, you know, you gotta actually spend the currency, and then you're not gonna be able to use more currency because you spent some of the currency, you know? Imagine $50 on a t-shirt. Extortion. You that suit, you stay away from those Velcros. Poppin' tag. Only got $20 in my pocket. Your granddad's clothes, I feel incredible. From the thrift shop down the road. Okay, so I did something messed up here where, like, I have a store item and I'm just like, all right, we're clicking to buy this, right? But we're also updating the player's currency based on some bullshit. Bullshit. So let's go ahead and we'll go to. I did this all wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I did that menu all wrong. It's fine. It's not really a big deal though. Media request. All right. Been obsessing over Psytrance production the past several days. I don't even know what that is. Been for almost a week now, and making decent progress. Okay, I need to add some stuff. Mita, give me a Korean band. Actually, wait, I'm just gonna do Korean indie playlist. Alright, we just do playlists, you know? There we go, we did it. Psychedelic trance is trance music. It's supposed to sound psychedelic. Oh, I didn't know that psychedelic has a sound, but I guess psychedelic stuff would be a completely different state of mind that we're not normally attuned to. It gives you the whole ego death experience. I'm sure you hear stuff too. Maybe you could even taste the sounds. Usually strong kicks and offbeat rolling drums. Okay, well that sounds trippy. Like Bud being the drum and Dub being the place. The place is changing. The place is always. I was gonna say like the place, like it's taking you on a journey. You're going on a journey. All right, let me slide out of here. So we're not around for too long today. It's gonna be a shorter stream. I'm gonna be off in 2 hours because we got to pick up Junior a little early today. We got some stuff happening, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go on, get out of here, and do some other stuff. You know, when it's gonna be how it is. And yeah. Usually stays at one note, around one note for the bass line. So it's like a lot of asyncopation that's happening. Asyncopation's crazy too. Like trying to play asyncopated music, like if I try to do that on piano, like it's so hard. It's like you really need like 2 different brains for it. It's so weird. It's right, you need like 2 different brains already to you need like 2 different brains already to play with left hand or right hand on a piano, but like when you're playing asyncopated beats, oh man. Hey, you can drop the link if you want. I'm probably not gonna click it though. Oh, we got some music from Mita. Alright, if it goes back to an anime song, I'm gonna just swap over to the other thing I was playing. Why come text black? You got a problem with black text? Is that in the link? I don't know. I don't know. You're right. Wait, what? What's going on? Why is the text black? What happened? What happened to the text? I was just kidding, but now I got a problem too. Wait. I was just kidding, but there's a legitimate problem here. What in the sweet G? Like, why would it change to black? I didn't change the text color. Why would it do this on its own? That's so crazy. Okay, background color white. Okay, I'm updating some CSS real quick. All right, let's see if that. Let's see if that does anything. Let me refresh cache. Okay, do it. There we go. That was dumb. Okay, I don't get it, but sure. We're good now. Should I make chat bigger? Should we just go ahead and make chat bigger? Like, I feel like chat could be a bigger font size. Let's do like 24. You got the font RimWorld DLC. I still never even played RimWorld. Where's the Twitch chat? Streamerbot chat. Okay, so you guys are getting some of this one, whether or not you like it. Card Captor Sakura's coming in hot. Let's do like 60. All right, font size 64. Okay, let's do that again. Are we huge? Did I get bigger? I can't tell. I can't even tell if that got bigger, I'm gonna be honest. I get that a lot. Show off. Okay, how does that size feel? That's a little better, I think. Very likable and cool. Refresh when it becomes inactive. All right, throw it back on. Hi. Okay, that's bigger now. That is definitely bigger. There you go. Now you guys have bigger words. Enjoy your bigger words, okay? I don't know why I didn't make this bigger sooner. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the moat still looks kind of small though. Like, whatever. That's just the nature of the game, alright? Look at that fat dunk though. The fat dunk. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. That is redonkulous. Wheel. Why they put the whistle in that song? It's actually kind of crazy. Let's go to game manager, and then we have the currency. So we can attach to set currency. And I could do like, I can have a signal that comes out of here. Signal currency updated. And I can say to what amount it was updated. There we go. All right, we're going back to the other playlist. Currency updated. Reggie. Okay, why doesn't the P command work? We're gonna have to like diagnose this as well. Hold on. We're gonna have to diagnose this as well.
Aho there, me hearties, pirates here to say thee. Now listen up, Captain, grab your...
Water. I can walk the plank. I'm getting water either way, I guess. Huh. Huh. You've been thrown down to believe I was a queen that I meant to be. Get life, trying to get both sides. Alright. How you doing? I'm doing a little bit of bug fixing today. We're doing a bit of a shorter one today. I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm gonna be. I believe we're going up, up, up in our moment. This is a hard song to sing. It's all high notes. You have to live upstairs. You gotta live up there. Now I'm shining like I'm gonna be. Ooh, ooh. Alright, let's connect signals. Because we're cool like that. Waited so long. Break these walls down. Think up and be like me. And these patterns all in the past now. I keep trying to type shop. I'm like, why isn't shop showing up? And it's because it's a store. Shining like I'm born to be. Cause these are haunted voices, strong and I just wanna be. Monies. Oh. Game manager. Player data. Current updated. Current. Okay, I'm just gonna rename the whole thing. Current. I'm gonna say updated currency. Boom. All right, there we go. Updated currency. That connect. And updated currency. Gonna be. Dun, 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 dun. Fuck. On updated currency. New amount. It's gonna be an int, bing, bang, boom, and then we're just gonna be like, here you go. Where did I set it? Monies.text. There you go. Monies.text equal. Monies.text equals. This is gonna be the incoming, so new amount, and then yanks around in Word, close with str in front, bang. Take down cover, Kira Amori, Kichen, and Pan. Alright, now it's gonna come up after this one. You can't just skip a Full Metal Alchemist opening though either. Reggie, did you have dreams full of anime characters? Was Goku flying on the Nimbus meeting all your favorite all your favorite characters? I'm okay with this. This is like rough, and this should just work. I'm gonna reset furniture. I'm gonna reset my save, okay? Here we go. So we reset the save. I add a little reset feature. So it can get a little bit easier for testing, and I don't have to keep deleting through the terminal my shit. I'm gonna unlock some random cards. Okay, we unlock some random cards. We go in, we do the 20 missing buns. Oh wait, before I do that, I need to give decoration. I need to give decoration some, you know, they need to have a little bit of cost. I'm just gonna make everything cost 100, because screw me, right? 100. There we go. So I did a middle ground thing where I'm just gonna keep the paths in here. I'll make sure that they connect to the right thing, but like going forward, it'll also be easy to double check, you know, the assets are in the right spot. It might be super hard to be super consistent on the namings of things. I'll just make sure all the resources have the right sprites. They already have them. I don't think anything's gonna change that now, so I'm just gonna... We'll unlock some curtains. I just passed out after putting my head on the bill by the bet I did. That's great. Go ahead, do the work. Oh god, they're gonna be slow, man. They're gonna be slow. Catch me some buns. Go ahead and spend some cash money here. Get out of here. These guys are flying out way too fast. We got the rainbow and the thingy things. Got a lot of stuff. Coming for the takedown. Bowser got dance. Okay, so we got some money now. Alright, so we got some money now. We'll go to the shop. I'm gonna find something that costs cash money. Alright, there we go. We got this one. Purchase that one. We purchased it, but our money is not going down. That's unfortunate. Take you down. Wait. What? Okay, I have a feeling that we're not even like take down store item. Let's go to store item. What do we do when you buy something? Bought furniture. Okay. So if we have enough currency, we'll do it. Bought furniture. So we add it here, and then we update the decoration status. There we go. But we don't actually, we'll do game manager dot player data dot. Let's go to player data. Bunk, spend, general, currency. I'm just gonna make functions for this. Like, there doesn't need to be this, but like, it just removes overhead for me. Amount to subtract. And there we go. Amount that spend currency. Okay. And this would be decoration info.price. Here we go. This is not a great way to do this, but like it's good enough, you know? It's not a great way, but it's alright, you know. It still didn't update bullshit, man. Important presentation I said I would have today was a success and a huge turnoff. The guy we presented to is supposed to be a big shot. Can't decide any. Oh. Indecisive. I don't know. That sucks. You stayed up late too, just to get that going. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Pop, pop. Our solution would save him $800,000 a year, but he's afraid of taking ownership of it. He prefers to delegate the service instead of making one. That's a huge amount of money. But maybe he just has so much money he doesn't care. That's I mean, if he doesn't want to take ownership, 800K is big. Is where you're working not able to take ownership of it. 800K is a lot. Why doesn't your place just say we'll take ownership of it and then just take ownership of it and do it? I mean, like, I don't know what the it is, but like, if you're able to give him something that saves 800K, then I'm sure there is some ownership that could be taken. I mean, that's what you would be doing with the product, right? I don't know. Has to deal with document signatures. I would handle that myself. I'm almost building it myself. just say, okay, I'll work for you and I'll take ownership. And I'm not gonna charge you 800K like these guys are. I'll charge you 500K. This is a lot cheaper. Same thing, save you 300K. There you go. I think the secret to selling something there is to not charge substantially less. It's to charge slightly less while promising the same or better service. Then he'll probably be more likely to bite, because in his mind, that money is probably being equated to quality of goods. You know? So he hears, oh, I don't know, that's $800,000. That's $800,000 cheaper. That feels like I'm gonna be getting, you know, you're going to like the dollar store now for application software where something might matter a lot. And it's I can get it. It can feel a certain kind of way. If you can get into like some kind of legal troubles, you want to be extra careful. So if your company was to like promise something that, yeah, I don't know. So wait, does the so right now, if anything goes wrong with that and there is a legal issue, does the legal problem not go directly to the guy because he's paying a service for 800,000 to do that? I would also say, can't you just like spin up? Can't they just like spin up a? If they're not super confident, just spin up like a sibling company or something. Spin up a second company. If anything goes wrong legally, then that company goes down the shitter. But nobody really has to take the fall for it. Lawyers love it, he says. I bet. Companies are people, right? Thought about creating a second company. Right, that's what I mean. Like, having a second company that, and it could be the company that is like the service that's running whatever he's doing. So it takes legal responsibility off him. He's just paying for a service. And if anything ever happens, like legally, that company like will just go out of business. But like, it's not really that big of a deal if that happens, as long as that guy isn't facing the shit directly, right? That's what he cares about. If I was the boss, I would have done it without thinking twice. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think unless you're like knowingly doing stuff wrong in a company, I don't think you could be held personally liable. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but like, the company runs into the issue, the company itself will get sued, not you personally. And it's not that hard to set up a company. We spin up an LLC and protect the parent company. Exactly. Yeah, it's fairly easy to make an LLC depending on where you are. Some places a little bit harder than others. Like for me, I was thinking of doing one in New York City, but then like there's a lot of complications in New York City. Apparently, you have to like publish your LLC in the newspaper, which is kind of dumb. I don't know. It's crazy. Can I see your game? Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. You would like to see it? We're in a shithole right now because we just started up a fresh new one. We're in a fresh new one. It's easier now, but we need an accountant to register for us by law. I mean, like, I'm sure with that kind of money, you could pay for one. With that kind of money, you could pay for one, even by that single client. You really like it? You haven't even seen anything yet. Wait, hold on. This is So this is like a hidden objects game where this is just like a little test round just so I can get started. You're supposed to find these little buns hidden in the picture. There you go. I found one and it popped out a little guy that I can catch. There you go. I took a picture of it. We're gonna go ahead and capture that one. That one's Shadow. We go to the prize screen, boop, and then boom, we have a new helper that can help us catch hidden objects. The currency I earned. Here we go. We can go to this one. I already have some characters unlocked. This is the one I just unlocked though. But yeah, we have a bunch of different cards. You can go ahead and now you have cards. You send them out. Boom, boom, boom. They help you find stuff. I have these little things popping out every time though. It's not supposed to be every time, but it's just like I kind of made the game crack just for testing and stuff. You know? This Shadow has hidden power. That's kind of insane. He's gonna hit hard. I'm gonna watch him hit really hard. Boom! Yeah, for 8 damage. That's a lot of damage, and then you smack it really hard. 1, 2, 3. There you go. You gotta take a picture of things that pop out so you can couch them as new helpers. There goes last one over here. You fix the cursor, it's like a cigar. It looks like a cigar. It's a pen. What do you mean it looks like a cigar? Look at all these cards I just unlocked. Alright, so here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We unlocked all. Oh, we got a ultra rare bunny. That's a small chance, but we did it. And we have like other stuff too. So I have a shop where you can buy furniture. Right? So you can get different stuff. I'm just gonna do my little cheat and unlock all furniture. You can decorate your room. Boom, boom, boom. Bye. Alright, I'll see you later, I guess. I'm gonna decorate my room real quick though. Another thing about it is he kept bugging us about doing faster this, faster that. To come today and say that implementation of Microsoft Dynamics they're doing is going to be available only in 2028. That made us mad, not gonna lie. It would be pretty annoying if he was pushing you and then just didn't want to commit to anything. It's like, then what was the point of this? Was there no written contract or anything? Was it like a verbal thing? This is the new plant. No, it's just an opportunity. What do you think is the best tutorial for Godot? Godar? Opening up your editor and doing shit is the best tutorial you can do. That is the best tutorial. Actually just doing stuff. It is the only way you're gonna learn anything. Figure out what you don't know how to do, and then look up something specific to that thing that you're trying to do very, very specifically. Small task, not big task. My monitor arrives today, so I'll be able to play with Godot a little more easily tonight. Sweet! By the way, I think you're using Visual Studio Code, right? I think VS Code has a plugin for Godot. That works pretty nicely. I do not like Godot script editor, as you probably guessed. But yes, here we go. All right, so none of this seems to work. I'm gonna add a button. And currency. Add currency. Alright, we're gonna go back to the other playlist. We presented a fully autonomous contract agent that drafts the contract, redline it, and send review, gets review back from the counterparty, re-reviews redline until everyone agreed and signed it. Even said it was cool, he never seen anything like it. And it was only a prototype, we could do way more. That sucks. I don't know, that's really annoying. I don't even know, man. I'd feel real bad if I was in that situation. Hey, I'm learning pixel art now. Please tell me what I should learn to make a game like Stardew Valley. I am not a pixel artist or an artist in any regard. So, if you're looking for anybody that does pixel art, I could recommend. What I do know is Adam C. Eunice, this guy, amazing pixel artist, who actually will know what he's talking about. So I would suggest maybe doing that, but like, if you like that style that they do in Stardew Valley, I would say just pick up a piece of the art from it and then just try to redraw some of the stuff that they have in Stardew Valley. Just try to replicate the art yourself. Just interpret it. Take a look at the pictures and then just try to draw it yourself. And as you start getting used to it, try creating your original content for it. That would be what I would say, you know? And it's not like you'll be able to do it immediately. It's gonna take a lot of time. I think it'll probably take at least a few months before you even get like decent at replicating the style. If you're not used to art or anything. But I'm gonna guess that maybe you're not too much, if you're asking that question in the first place. I have an idea to make a game about a big tech shop named Kaza Soup, and I want to make a game about it, making it because I'm saving for a PC. I didn't really understand that logic, all right? I didn't really understand that logic, but that's awesome if you're trying to make a game, all right? Maybe it's for the better. Maybe we'll come up with some new cooler shit. Yeah. Yeah. Just business, you know? It's the way business goes. Shit crumbles a lot. I think, like, for the last company I worked at, we were, like, pretty much at, like, okay, we're gonna acquire this business stage. Like, they're ready to accept the money. And then all of a sudden, they pulled out from under us and, like, another one offered to pay more. See ya. Like, they were, like, pretty much already at the final confirmations and everything. But I think they used our company as leverage to earn more money from another place. Oh, thank you. It really is a good question. Last question. Please tell me what programming language should I learn? Thank you. I will give it 3 years. Okay, wait, stop. Do you... Yeah, it was like an asshole thing. That's just how it is. But, have you... What kind of creative stuff have you done before? Have you... Like, are you... What is your experience in creating things? Like, in general, like, do you have any artistic skills? Do you have any... I feel like it's a hard question to answer if I know nothing about you. So tell me a little bit about your background. Are you like an artist? Are you a musician? Are you like a script writer? Are you like... What are you trying to accomplish? And what kind of skills do you have? These are very important for what you should be using. It's like someone walking over to me and just being like, what's the best knife I can use, right? And I'm gonna tell you, well, what are you gonna use the knife for, right? You could do a lot of things with a knife. You could be a hunter. You could be a cook. There's so many different things, like... Context is important. So if you give me a little bit of information there, then maybe I can give you an answer. But if not, I'm just gonna give you generic Godot GD script because whatever. That's what everybody's just gonna say, whatever. But you know, if you have a target, if you have like a kind of game you want to make, if you have some skills that you already have, then I can give you some more nuance. Godot. Godar. That's right, Godot. Godot. One word. Like, if you want to make like a 3D game that has like built-in occlusion or something, then like Godot is probably not going to be the answer, you know? Because I think Godot is more limited than the other engines like Unity or Unreal. Like it really matters. If you're going for like a 2D game, then Godot is probably going to be the better option just because Godot kind of excels with 2D stuff, I feel like. Wait, hold on, give me a second. I'm actually gonna get some water. Reggie requested water 31 minutes ago, and I think it's time to deliver. Hold on. All right, so to make up for me not drinking that 31 minutes ago, I just drank an entire cup, refilled it, and now we have cup number 2. Okay, we just drank the whole goddamn cup. We're swimming with the fishes now. Okay, let me figure out why this is not like updating. With interest, yes. A lot of interest. I'm not gonna lie, if you requested every single minute for 33 minutes, it would not have... Okay, it might have been the whole cup. It's kind of a big cup. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's like one of those, you know, cafe cups that's like really wide and has a little cute handle on it. I need to just use like one of those thermoses. They're just humongous. Tumbler. By the way, testing Unity with MCP with Claude and their sprite generation AI. Really? It looks trash, but it works with sound soon. I'm a little curious how it turned out. One shot it. What kind of thing did you have it make? On reset save. I'll try. I was making a thing, right? I made an ag currency thing. Debug. Currency add. I'm gonna do a funk, man. Funk it up. Funk it up. I would just do that. RPG style game with one scene, enemies, skills, levels, and a shop. Damn. As like a turn-based battle thing? Or like active battle? What kind of RPG? Turn-based? That's pretty cool. That's not super easy to make either. Turn-based is actually way more complicated than I thought it would be. There's a lot of small things that make it tricky. Because, like, it's easy to imagine, like, it's easy to imagine the system and the pieces in it. Like, okay, you have your targets. Okay, you have your allies. You have these skills, sure. But then when you're trying to hook up the targeting system in a coherent way, it gets a little tricky. 100 agents speed up. And it took an hour. Damn. 100 agents. How did that cost you money? Add currency. There we go. Press the add currency button. Perfect. The add currency button works. Let's go ahead and we'll reset the save. Do this. Add us some currency. $20 max subscription. Quad. How much does that cost? Max 20 is 200 a month. Opus to think and Sonnet to implement it. So it wouldn't cost so much. And how detailed was the prompt? Did you actually put a lot of detail into the prompt? Or did you leave it pretty generic? Short prompt, no detail. Damn. It really has come away, haven't it? When are they going to start updating their pricing, though? So that they're not hemorrhaging money anymore. Anthropic told that 5 models are smart enough for that. I mean, so if I was to tell somebody to make a game like that, or somebody was to tell me to make a game like that, without much detail, then I'm gonna be like, what art style am I using? Like, what kind of stuff do you want in the game? It's like too generic. I mean, I can make something, but like it's gonna be shit. Because I'm not putting any creativity into that description. That's about the art, though. Oh, there you go. Okay. Holy shit. Luna Girl, you like... How long ago did I say that? That was like... 10 minutes ago? You might be a little bit behind. Maybe in the stream. I don't know. I'm a graphic designer. I used to draw since 15 years, so I know a lot of stuff about art. But programming, I learned the basic. I was C#, got lost. I didn't know how to use it for games. Okay. That's pretty good then. What kind of game are you trying to make? 2D? 3D? Are you mentioned Stardew Valley's inspiration, so like I'm guessing you'd want to make a Stardew Valley like game? Or and if you're gonna do a Stardew Valley like game, Godot is perfectly fine for it. Unity has a bigger learning curve. It's more powerful, but I feel like Godot will give you less resistance to make that kind of game. So that'd be the engine that you might want to use. You might want to consider. I mean, you could also use Unity for it, but it's more of a learning curve, definitely. As for the language, you mentioned that you learned some C sharp, and you learned some of the fundamentals. That's fine. So you could use Godot with C sharp, and it would work. The nice thing about C sharp is that you can use it in Godot, you could use it in Unity, you could use it without any game engine because it is its own language. So it's kind of nice. Stardew Valley creator, Mr. Concerned Ape, also made it with C sharp, and he made it with what is now known as Monogame, which used to be the XNA framework, I think. So if you want to follow in the footsteps, C sharp would be the way to go. I personally like C sharp because it's just what I have the most experience with, and it's a very powerful language. So the more you do it, like the more you know how to do with it. I think it works really well. You could also pick up GD script if you want but it's exclusive to Godot, and you're not going to be able to do anything else with GD script if you're not using Godot. So GD script is the programming language for Godot by default, the main one that they had. C sharp is now something that they added in, so you could use C sharp with it. I'm not using C sharp with it, but I'm going to start for my next game because GD script has some limitations which I do not like. They're improving it, yes, but it has some issues that I'm not too fond of. The nice thing about GD script is it's probably faster to prototype stuff in GD script than C sharp because you can be a little loose with type definitions and whatnot, and just like things just kind of work a little bit like JavaScript. Where it feels a little Wild West programming, but like if you want more of a coherent programming experience, C sharp would be the way to go. And it applies to outside of Godot. So if you learn C sharp in one place, you can use it somewhere else. I think it has that extra utility with it that you shouldn't really look over. It would be a super important skill, especially if you're doing game dev. Because like one day maybe you're gonna work maybe your solo game dev thing didn't really work out, but like you made something, right? And you got kind of good at C sharp. You can port those skills over to Unity because you already know the language, and you kind of know how games are created if you finished one or two or 7. But you wouldn't be able to do it as easily if you were doing GD script. It's a wildly different language. So I would probably advise anyone to just use C sharp if they're using Godot. It just makes more sense to use. The only thing bad about C sharp is you have like compile times. You have compile times when you're using C sharp. Compile times, which I think are relatively short. Like I think it's only like a few seconds at worst, which is not bad. GD script doesn't have any compile time. It's not a compiled language, I guess. It just runs. You're shotgun using GD script or using indentation. Yep, it's Python-esque. It's like using Python. Which is why they recommend using two spaces between functions. Right? Because you can't tell something is like a new line in the same function or a new function. Like you can kind of tell because of the indentation, but like it's confusing. It's not good. Indent-based language are bad. Indent-based bad. Okay, don't do this. This is not how you should do a language. Just use curly braces. Okay. The argument should be whether or not there should be a curly brace on this side or on the new line? That should be the debate. One or the other. The debate should not be, oh, tabs or curlies. That should not. That's not the debate. All right. Whoever's recommending tabs, get the hell out of here. Whoever the hell is recommending tabs, you can get the hell out of here. Because of that, you're not able to do shit like, oh, my line is getting long. I'm gonna do a new line here and it's gonna work. No, it doesn't work because you can't split the lines like that. You have to do some stupid bullshit like, I forgot what you have to do to, you have to do like a backslash. You have to do a backslash at the end of the line to continue with the dot, and it's dumb. I don't like it. That feels hacky. Like I can't, and the thing is where am I doing tweens? Watch. I'm gonna show you one of my tweens, right? Look at this. You see how long this line is? Look how long this line is. Normally, you'd want to be like, okay, you do a create tween, you do a new line, right? Set trans, set ease, right? Set parallel, right? You'd want to do this. But then that just doesn't work, so you got to do like a slash, or there you go, slash, and that just looks so bad, man. And then yes, as Reggie mentioned, you have spaces instead of tabs because screw everybody else, right? That one guy that's gonna press space 4 times and he's like, yeah, screw you guys, good luck. And Godot knows. Godot knows. I could do like 1, 2, 3, 4 var testes, and then it says use space character for indentation instead of tab. So it's breaking immediately. I keep seeing tutorials say to use spaces and others say nothing. It's like, yes, please. Every time you want to add a new line, just press space, 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 space instead of pressing the tab button once. Clearly. Imagine I say all this, but then my NeoVim config is just like set by default to use spaces instead of tabs when using tab. But yeah, this is just dumb. This is dumb. I don't like it. It looks ugly. It's hard to read. I just want my new lines back. I'm going back to C# after this. Like I'm donezo with GD script. If I use it, it's gonna be minimally. Just in general, not for Godot. What if someone opens the code somewhere else? What do you mean, what if they open it somewhere else? Like a hex editor? What are they gonna open the code in? Where a tab character doesn't work. I think all modern text software, even Notepad, even Notepad knows what a tab is. Tab, right? It's gonna be 8 spaces though, right? In Notepad. That's just what it is. That's just how it's displayed. It's a tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blah. Blah. Yeah. So it's 8 spaces. But it does not change the fact that the tab is still registered as \T. That doesn't change. It's still a tab, right? So you can edit it like this. Right? If you just do this with a tab and say hi. And I just copy and paste this. I'm gonna assume that this should still be 4 spaces in Godot. Yeah, there it is, 4 spaces. A length of 4 spaces. It doesn't change. It's just a tab character. Yeah, this Google Python intro, Python's use of white space feels a little strange at first, but it's logical, and I found I got used to it very quickly. Avoid using tabs as they greatly complicate the indentation scheme. Not to mention tabs may mean different things in different... Well, okay, so what they're saying when they say it means different things on different platforms is that they're represented, from what I understand, visually they can look different, like what I just showed in like that notepad. It's 8 spaces, right? This is visually different, but it's functionally the same because I can copy and paste this thing where this has 8 spaces for the print. I come over here, paste it, and now it's 4 spaces, right? Visually different, functionally the same. It's doing the same thing. Godot is not saying, oh, there's a problem with this because it has a wrong length of tab indentation or something. No, it just works because it works. Because it's a tab. It's a tab. So, have a good nap. Enjoy your nap. Set your text editor to insert space instead of tabs for Python code. And this is why I'm not going to be a Python person. If this is the common consensus, like, you count me out. I'm out of here. Let me look it up. Hold on. Python tabs versus spaces. The great debate. The great debate. 17 years ago, 8 years ago. Okay. So a tab is an actual character \T. It's usually represented as a space of length of 4, but is still a distinct character. 4 spaces by far is the preferred standard, but no one actually types 4 spaces each time. All but the most extreme basic text editors that have a setting to convert tabs to spaces is what most people would suggest. So it's just for visual consistency is what's being argued here. Visual consistency. Just to note, tabs are represented as 8 spaces in HTML. This inconsistency is one of the reasons why people hate tabs. It's a visual inconsistency. But also there's, yeah, right. What are they talking about HTML? There's no tab representation in HTML. Right, so this is just like, yeah, whatever this person said just did not make sense. Hold on. Thank you for the music. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna turn into a squish cheese ball. Well, thank you for that one. Greatly appreciated. Doesn't seem like a matter until someone else is working on the same project and does something different. Right, that's the only problem. And then people are arguing for what should be the default. Should you use spaces or should you be using tabs? The only arguments I'm seeing are for the visual differences. Showed is the bad indentation on different screen. The cause difference interpretation probably goes back when computers took over typewriters. result is we have different bits, software interpreting. The simplest way out of the problem is to not mix tabs and spaces, so use an editor that inserts the correct number of spaces when you press tab key. No! Stop! Stop making your tab key press spaces. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. And never write a tab character. /T. I know this post is old, but whoever finds that note that mixing tabs and spaces can also be avoided by doing exactly the opposite of the above, there's a good reason to only use tabs. Yes. Because tabs will always be a tab. No matter what, a tab will always be a tabs. It'll always be a tab. It'll never be a different amount of spaces. It's always the same character. There's no inconsistency there. The only inconsistency is you getting pissed off that it looks like 8 spaces sometimes, depending on the text editor you're using, which you shouldn't be using if it shows a tab as 8 spaces, because who the hell is editing their code with Notepad? Nobody should be doing Notepad for their code. If you're doing Notepad with your code, please get off of it and stop trying to be a savage, okay? You're being a 10x developer in the wrong direction, okay? Holy shit. Get out of Notepad, open up an actual text editor. I have a strong feeling that the whole reason the tabs exist. More like a 1 out of 10x developer, okay? Listen, I'm open to being wrong, but this is the hill I'll die on. I'm gonna use a tab over spaces, okay? I will die on this hill. Because I'm right. Use tabs, okay? You don't use spaces. If you're using spaces, stop. Just stop that silliness and change it. Start using tabs. You already done messed up if you're using spaces. Holy shit, we got sidetracked. I only have like 40 minutes now, and I haven't done shit. So let's actually do something. Store menu. All right. Attempt purchase. Bang, bang, a boom. And then we go do with the thing, and then we're just like, hey, you got the store menu over here. We update the currency, comes on through, and we spend the money. We go ching, chang, boom, and then we Where does it go though? Hold on. Unupdated currency. Updated currency. Are we emitting the signal? It's how to answer the spaces guy in your team. True. Agreed. I agree. Stop it. Definitely need some help there. Do the thing, boy. Okay, so I should see like I should see a signal pop out when I press this button to add onto the currency. Here we go. Add currency. Do the thing, boy. It does the thing. All right, and we go ahead and then we go ahead and let's go to shop or store menu. I keep calling it a shop, man. Maybe I need to call it a shop. Like, and then once I change the name to shop, I'm gonna keep calling it a store. My mind is just gonna obviously go towards the wrong place because we're never gonna connect on this issue. on updated currency. Okay, so we did the thing, all right? We did the thing. Oops. Let's go to the shop. Store. It's a store. Stop. Okay, so we pressed the button, we purchased, we did the thing, we spent the currency, but we clearly didn't spend the currency because... Oh, we did spend the currency. The number just didn't go down, so... How? Wait, why? What? So we are getting in this function, updated currency.emit. Updated currency. We're connecting to the signal here. We're literally connected. We're in. We are in. On updated currency. Unupdated currency, new currency, and there's no warning, there's nothing. Does this make any sense? We're connected to the signal. We're literally connected. Like, we are fused. We are one and the same. Print. Connecting signal, though. Connecting signal, though. It's literally the first thing that happens. I must be going insane because I'm like trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, and clearly it's not happening. I must be doing something stupid. I must be doing something very stupid. What is it that I'm doing that's stupid? Current int. Int. It's just never coming here. I'm literally connected to the signal, and the signal is emitting. I think. Player data. So I'm calling this one right here, emit currency. Does that make any sense? Oh. I think I know what's happening. This is a race condition. All right. Game manager. Okay, so here's what's happening. Here's what I believe is happening. So we have all these things that get loaded in. It's a new everything, right? And the player data that it's referring to is this one, this new one. When we load the data, then it takes over the previous one and it gets swapped over to the new one. So it creates a new instance of player data. Now this is connected to a signal that just got replaced by a new one. Okay, that's what's happening. Great. Good that we know that. Let's go ahead and do what I wanted to do anyway, and let's go ahead and remove this as a menu that spawns in the beginning. Because this store menu needs to not be one of these menus. This needs to not be a static menu. This was dumb from the beginning. This never should have been a thing. Always loaded, you get your ass out of here. Okay, so we do HUD. That, store button dot pressed dot connect. Let's do instance and open HUD menu, right? And then we'll bind Yeah. And then we'll do the menu for that. And this should happen with the skill tree menu as well. Like, this bullshit that I'm doing is just like, nope. Nope, this ain't it. That's just not it. Not it whatsoever. And then I can keep this all the same and we're good. Yeah. So let's go ahead and pull the I can finally remove this from this menu. Another one. Get another one out of here. Let's go here. There we go. These are all the menus. I need to get rid of the tree menu as well. Let's get rid of tree as well. We might as well do tree as well. Skill tree menu. Yeah. That's one I haven't plugged in yet, but we need to do that one. Store menu. What's going on here? This is room. Why did it not update this? There we go. Main song, we're gonna preload that. I can get rid of the preloads, I guess. Let's not preload these. Yeah, let's just not preload any of these. Let's find the equals. We'll do a string here. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's already a string there. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I don't know. And then we go to find the M, and then we go put an underscore, and then we yank this word, we go down, and then we go ahead into the empty bind and plug that bad boy in, and there we are. Alright. Alright, let's see if the store menu opens. If we do this. Alright, well, what's the major malfunction here? Non-existent call instantiate on store menu? Why? Hey, well, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Drink some water. Trying to make me wet as well? Well, you've succeeded. We're officially wet. We're officially wet again. Wait, why is this null? Can somebody elaborate for me why that? I'm gonna delete the store menu real quick. All right, store menu, you get out of here. Wait a second, store menu. Woo. And I see NeoVim, I hit follow. Well, that would be the correct reason, because you're fun. No, NeoVim is always number one, all right? We love the NVim, all right? Because we love it because we don't know how to exit. So we have to cope and say we love it. Okay, this is the only thing, right? Store menu. Let's delete this bad boy, all right? Store menu, you get your ass out of here. You better believe you get your ass out of here. Go ahead and delete that one. I'm gonna leave it there for now, actually. Let's leave it there for now. Okay. Just gonna do the thing. Why is it not store menu? What have we done wrong? What have we done wrong? This is a reference to store menu, right? This is. Wait a second. Wait a second. What's going on here? Stop. Card binder menu. This is one that we do. Extends menu. Does store menu extend menu? It does. It does extend menus. We're in there. You know? We're in these cheeks. But why is it not loading? Why is it not loading? All right, I plug this guy in, right? So we do this, instance and open the store menu, and it's just like, no. Let's try it again. Insanity. We're gonna indulge in insanity a little bit, okay? Non-existent function in base GD script. Did I copy and paste the script and not the Hold on. No. I must have done Idiot, you did the GD script and not the store. There we go. Now we're loaded. Now we're in there. Get that shit. The money goes down. Look at that. Oh my God. We're spending money now, guys. We're balling. All right. Look. Oh. Jingle jangle that keychain. The cash is all flying out of our wallet into the game economy, which doesn't exist. And they're lying. The moment you step out of any of them, they'll unfollow you and report you. Oh yeah, well, am I about to get reported right now because I'm in the GD script editor right now? I'm in the editor, okay? Money. What kits have you made so far? What do you mean what kits? What do you mean by kits? You mean like the decorations and stuff? We've officially done it. Look at all these updates. And this is just for me to say like, yeah, I did something. Feet. Add currency to store page. Initialize store on open rather than it being static. I've been exposed. I bet I meant abilities for cards that people usually call those kits. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. You want to see my database? I have a database. Hold on. Yeah, you ready to see my database? I don't think you guys are ready for this. It's like the most amazing database you've ever seen in your life. Here we go. This is the database. All right, so this is my skill database. Okay. If I need to update skills, I'll just copy and paste this bad boy into the game. And there we go. We have cards. We have cards. All right. So these are kind of the skills I have. Data. Whoa! How do you like my Excel sheet? Would you like an invitation? Would you like to become another line in this Excel sheet? Yeah, so we have stuff that does like, 50% more damage, 25% faster, 20% crit, just like a lot of little things like this. And then we have Pseudo, which has 3 skills, all of which like he's kind of a little redonkulous, you know. Pseudo's got 3 skills. He's got Moonwalk, which allows him to walk backwards. Then he has Dance, which allows him to wiggle and jump around a little bit. And then he has Adrenaline, which makes him move like a crackhead at 2 a.m. to find Bunchview. Would you like to see him in action? I need to unlock all buttons. You can add conditional abilities. I have a lot of stuff. I have one that divides too. I have this one. I have Bloob. And then I also have where's Pseudo at? Pseudo's over here. Okay, there we go. So we'll throw a Pseudo in here. Okay, you ready for this? You ready for this one? So this one's a divide. So this one splits out and makes more copies of itself. So it's like a little army, and then there's Pseudo doing this shit. And then he goes crazy, and then he finds stuff. And then he's dancing around a little bit again, and then he's just shaking it, you know? Shaking it, and then he just runs backwards towards everything really quick. Like Michael Jackson. He's Michael Jacksoning his ass over. But yeah. I mean, yes, for like skills that have like conditional stuff, like this is entirely possible because of the way I made skills. So the way I made skills was this is the Moonwalk script, okay? Amazing, right? Amazing. I know. A whole file just for this, okay? And each skill has its own file. Now the reason I did this was in case I need to do something like divide, where a skill needs a lot more functionality. So it'll do a lot of stuff. So this is actually pretty cool. And this divide skill would actually be a really, really insane buff card. So if you throw buffs on this guy, like global buffs, and it keeps dividing, then the global buffs will keep stacking and stacking and stacking, and everybody will become cracked. So this would be one way to break the game. This divide card, oh my god, this one skill can just like make a build cracked with the right power-up skills. So we have stuff like this in the game that it could do that. Bing. What did I do here that changed? What? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. My uncertainty, you know? Player save. Player data, okay. Print, let's... Oh yeah, comment the Reggie's comment, yeah. It's Becky over there, that's right. And nobody knows how she does it, but she does. I mean, I was the Becky for one of my other jobs where nobody knew like what the scope of my job was, just that like they needed something towards my area. They'd just be like, all right, we need that. And I'm like, all right, don't you worry. I'm going to dig into this black box of job security and I'll get you what you need. I almost knocked down my microphone and destroyed everything. My keyboard almost blew up. We can't have this. We have an expensive keyboard. We can't have it blowing up. All right. I don't know what I would do if I had to go back to using a non-split keyboard. It feels so painful, you know? I love me my splits. Like imagine using these for a while, right? And then going back to, you know, the bullshit where escape is on the top left. I would map it. I would change my caps lock key to the escape. caps lock is, it makes no sense for escape to be at the top left, okay? It never made sense. Who the hell needs to press caps lock that often that it should be right next to A? Who in their right mind would put that? There must have been an angry person. And Becky dies, she's taking the company down with her. True. You're speaking the language of gods. That's true. That's true. Petition changing caps lock to escape to. It makes no sense. Like, caps lock should just be in a place that's not too hard, not too easy to get to, you know? It should be out of the way because, like, you know how many times you be pressing shit, like you accidentally hit caps lock and then you're just angry now? You're just angry. Like, the amount of times I've been playing games online when I was younger, I'm just like, whoops, caps. Hee hee, tee hee. Whoops, caps. So yesterday I was eating some bagels and they were good. You know? It's like you're just yelling immediately. Becky knows every dark, obscure Excel formula, macros, and VBA. And then VBA, mark VBA there. Oh, Jesus. And Jesus, get me out of that. Get me out of there. I remember we had some scripts associated with an Excel doc, and I'm just like, why do we have this? Like, I'm never touching this one again. Like, my reporting was kind of what I did at one of my previous jobs, and I'm just like, okay, this is one report that I know nothing about, and I'm not going to know anything about it, okay? This belongs to you. This ain't mine. Good luck. It's all Becky's fault. True. Becky, goddammit, Becky. Trying to give yourself job security by using something nobody else knows or cares to learn. That's where the real job security is. Anyway, so this tweens to buy buttons. Oh, okay. I could do that real quick. Let's go to the shop item, store item. Okay, fine. It's a button. Okay, it's a button. We got the purchase button and we do the little thingy. We go tween and we go tweeny. There it is. Now it has a tween and it's... Yeah. It's a texture button. No. Wait, is texture button not a button? There's no way. Store item. Well, hold on. Store item. Is texture button really not a button? Oh, okay. How about we do this? I'm gonna go to button auto tween, and this is gonna be button, right? Button down, button extends, base button, because I'm a base button bitch, okay? And now this should just work. There we go. Look at that. It just works. I love it. Okay, cool. Sweet. So now it should work, and I absolutely didn't break all the buttons in my game now, right? What's another menu that has buttons? Not that one. It's the loadout one. Okay. No, the buttons are still fine. All right, cool. Looks like it's possible to use TypeScript to run scripts on Excel. Really? I never liked running scripts on Excel. It just never felt good. Never felt good. Okay, that to-do is done. Okay, clock shows number when doesn't exist. That's a different one. This clock is insulting me. I mean, it kind of does, but it shows it in this menu, which is not good. So let's go over to clock. Clock Jesus. We can go to the clock scene. Clock. Okay, chill. Don't tell me your mama, right? Like, you crazy. You crazy though. Thought it was cool until I had to use it. It feels like witchcraft. It does feel like witchcraft. That's like the perfect word for it. Funk. Woo-hoo. All right, so let's go to I'm gonna go to the script for clock. We'll drag and drop this bad boy in there and go ahead, reload this. Does the decoration have? I don't have a signal for updated. I'm gonna do update texture. Signal, updated texture. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll yank this bad boy and we'll come over here. And then we'll do... Go ahead, emit that bad boy. We have the clock over here, and we say clock dot updated texture dot connect on updated texture. Funk set visible if clock set. All right, so we'll just do this. I had a teacher that made a small game using VBA inside Excel, and he was very proud of it. I guess that's something to be proud of. But then also have people ask you why. Why would you do this? I mean, there were people that made Roller Coaster Tycoon inside Excel, right? Why would you do this? I have no idea. I have no idea, but it's possible, so they did it. It's possible, so they do it. A clock dot decoration. Current decoration info not equal to we're just gonna say time label that visible equals not equal to, we'll have the decoration info dot decoration info I have to check the category. Category. Where's the bullshit ass decoration enums? Okay. Enums, that category. No. None. Set visible. Cool. All right, so this should be the thing. And then we should do set visible clock set. Go ahead and do this. Okay. Perfect. And now this should not be visible whatsoever, even in the edit menu, unless you have clock. There we go. Burp. All right. I'm probably gonna pop off soon, so I might not be here when you get back. We'll see. Depends how fast I come back. I gotta walk the dog. I have to walk the Doge. And then we gotta go out. There we go. Oh. Yeah. There we oh, it just works. It just works. 10 minutes need to feed the cats. All right. I'll probably still be here, but almost going off. That's cool. Fix. Clock. Numbers visible when no clock. Feet. Shop button. Tween. I feel like I could have added another tween there. Store menu. I could add a control auto tween, right? We could just do a control. I need to do one of these for buttons. We copy this bad boy and slap down on over there. All right, let's do that. And we go boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Though the centeredness needs to happen from, like, you know. No, that's not where it needs to happen from. I'm talking about pivot. We need a little bit of pivot on this guy. A little, you gotta put a little P on there. Pivot. Offset ratio 0.5. There we go. Grows from the center. Looks a little bit bigger. This bad boy is ready to be shipped. It's ready to go. And look at that. We give it a 1.1, 1.1. I'm happy with this little tween that I wrote here. It just works. It just works. Like, I love when stuff just works. Okay. They're still getting a little clipped, you know. It's like, it's all right. Can't purchase anymore. You don't have the funds for it, stupid. All right, let's do where do you belong in? You belong in here. What do we do overflow here? Overflow. Dex, how you doing? I'm fixing some small bugs all around. Just trying to tighten up everything. You coming in right at the end though? I was about to pop off in a little bit. Hey, but you didn't miss an attendance, so that's cool. Where's the clip contents? False. Okay. Let's look for the clip because something is getting clipped. Let's try that. Does that fix this issue? It does fix that issue, but this is where it's happening. Okay. This is a scroll container, so when it gets a little bigger, it hides the overflow. You fell asleep, nap attack got me. Hey, sometimes you gotta sleep. That's just how it is. Ooh, okay. Maybe we can center this, you know? We could do like a center fill kind of thing. Let's try that. Right, and then it gets covered by the top, which, yeah, that makes sense. I don't like that it gets covered by the top. So maybe we need to put like a little bit of a, I could put a little bit of a margin there. Margin container. A little bit of margin, yeah. There we go. That didn't fix it because I put the margin container in the wrong spot. All right. Try it again. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're friggin' good. Oh, beautiful. Looking good. This menu's popping. The money gets spent. Cool. That just kind of works. We make side menu buttons in between. Push. All right. All right, so the story is updating a little bit. It's just, I'm making it look a little bit more, you know, reactive to everything. So it feels good when things do, when you have movement, right? So that's all I was adding. Adding these guys in here. There we go. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. I fixed the clock. So if you're in decorate mode, it doesn't show it anymore. When it doesn't show the numbers anymore, so that's fixed. Binder offset's busted. I got a few minutes. Maybe I could fix that real quick. Let's go binder. Let's paste it in there. Yeah, I'm just trying to do like little touch-ups all over the place right now. Just, you know, fix up all the little things, you know? Okay, so this is clearly working, but when we load in new cards, it is not clearly working. So what's the deal with that? Let's go to the script. What am I doing from okay, 365? 365. Damn, they fine. 365, 365. Okay. So what else are we doing here? Here's a position here. Reset the position. What does that do? Okay. So this is like a center position, a center pivot, right? That's a center pivot, I believe. Pivot offset ratio 0.5. That is awesome. I should just be setting pivot offset ratio instead of calculating the centers every time. I don't know why I'm not using this. I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. I've realized now that I should be just using this binder. Okay, so we're setting a lot of shit here. We're setting a lot of shit here. Offset transform pivot. We do offset transform. What is that? I don't even know what I'm doing there. This should not even be set to anything. Pivot offset ratio. Vector 2.1 times 0.5. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome in, gamer. You collected your attendance for the day. You almost missed it. You almost missed your attendance. Holy shit. I'm gonna comment out this line. What is going on? All right, let's just like, let's chill for a second. All right, let's chill for. Oh my, Vector 2.0. Okay, so clearly we're doing something different. When the game loads up for whatever reason. And this must absolutely have to do. Ate some dulce de leche with some cheese and got myself some orange juice. You're juicing? You're juicing? I could use some juice too. Go some orange juice. That sounds nice. Is sharing is in the business right now? Are we doing some sharing? I would like a little bit of that orange juice. You give me some of that. You give me some of that. You pass me a straw. Pivot offset ratio 0.5. Okay. It's pronounced more dulce. Well, dulce more. Dulce leche. Okay. I got you. I got you. Why is the pivot offset ratio just going absolutely nuts? That's a lot of nuts. My playlist ended? How is that possible? That's not allowed. Juices of oranges and apples. I made a few hours back. Delicious. Let me send you something. One sec. Transporting the juice. All right. Transport it into my belly. I'm ready. Let's take a look at these cards. Like, why are you like this? Who made you this way? What is your major malfunction? We've clearly screwed something up big time. -5 minus 530 divided by 2. I don't even know, man. Where is it supposed to? Where are you supposed to go when you set the pivot offset ratio here? It's not actually updating it, so I need to actually slap this bad boy on here, you know? Now, what is this? What kind of offset am I looking at here? What if I set the pivot offset ratio to 0? Now what? What happens here? Wait a second. So if I just take this off. Okay, wait. We're onto something. We're onto something. I don't have to do anything with any of these. I just have to change the location of the grid stuffs, and then I think we're good. Hold on. What happens if I just do 500 for the custom minimum? No, it didn't do shit. Okay, wonderful. Love it. Sorry, transfer to be completed. Use your tokens for the week. Dang it. All right, well, Reggie's done working for today. Reggie's done working for today. Rest in peace. Your productivity. Rest in peace, productivity. Dreams are productivity. Dude, this is more what I'm looking for. I just need to slide these down, you know? Slide these down into those DM, you know, and then we just go like a boom, bing, bang. Hold on, wait. All right, so this is indicative of this one. All right, so we have an issue here. We have a margin container, which I think we need a margin down a little bit more to the side. There we go. I'll just say 140. We'll call it 138, 138, 138. Come on, 138. Yep. And then now we do the top. Margin what? What am I margining? Okay, there we go. Margin 50, 52. 54. There we go. Okay. Let's go. And then we slide over here and we go to the grid. Well, let's just take a peek. Hey, JK. Offset ratio 0. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. I think we fixed it. And cloud tokens are still fine, you're fine. It works. It works, we fixed it. Okay, wonderful. The binder looks fine again. Keep my placeholder down there, you know? This placeholder will keep me in check. Placeholder will keep me in check. Fix, binder, menu, offsets. Okay, and with that, I'm probably gonna have to go. We're gonna have to run. Made the binder great. For real, like, actually made it great again, you know? I feel like you need to change the way that it snaps up the cards. Like, it feels like they happen way too quick and they're kind of in your face and it feels a little not good. I'll see what we could do about this. And maybe you can click a card, it'll bring it up, and then you could like inspect the abilities. I don't know. Or maybe you could just inspect the abilities while you're hovering here. I don't know. It needs to be, I feel like there needs to be improvement there, but it's not super important. Binder offset, there we go. So cool, we fixed some stuff. We fixed some stuff today. So we have a lot of stuff to work on through these. Currency finished implementation in the shop. This one's kind of done. Give shop items a cost. That'll be easy to do. 3 levels, that'll also be fairly easy, I think. Left click for loadout menu, UI, tooltip, make health bar and flea bar show up differently. Look at bounty, yeah. Only can drop helpers in the canvas, sure. Helper movement patterns. Make a shop item full screen instead of skinny. Oh yeah, that needs to be done too. Add UI element to show currency somewhere. There we go. We did that one. Yeah, that's we're good. Yeah, I like 2 things. Yeah, was that the one that you just add? Because I think those last 2, yeah. Would you consider this included then now? Like, look, we go to the store here, you go in here, now you have your currency here at the top left. Should we include it somewhere else as well, or you have some more specific in mind? I don't know if there should be like a somewhere else kind of thing, you know? Why is click not working? What the hell? That should be good? All right, cool. Click isn't working. That's weird. Okay. Anyway. The click icon isn't working. That's weird. Okay, so that's another bug. Click cursor isn't working. So I screwed that up somehow. I'll go ahead and fix that later. All right, so I'm just trying to work through some stuff, you know, make things feel a little better. Yeah, keep adding stuff. If you dig through it a little more and you find more stuff, then feel free to go for it. I'll give you one more update to this. I added so if you press P to open up the debug panel, I added a reset save thing. So it resets the game and resets all the save state and everything, so. We're gonna make the binder on the desk be clickable. I was thinking that's what we should do. I think that would make a lot of sense, right? And just remove it from this menu. I like that. I think that's a good idea. I'm just gonna write it here. Make binder on desk clickable to view collection. Because I think we have a bunch of things in the screen. We should make them interactable, you know? In one way or another. These things should all be interactable. And that'd be super easy to do as well. So you can do that. All right. Anyway, I need a dash. Let's raid. Where are we going today? He was doing FF14. Ivy is doing Peak. What's Peak? Yeah, I gotta run. What is this Booba art stream? I'm following this person? Interesting. Interesting. Alright. I got some interesting follows here. I think I've been following a lot of people. I just don't even know. Oh no, I'm not following these people. Okay. I was gonna say I don't remember following a furry, but all right. Where you guys want to go? You guys want to see? I'll let you guys. You want to go Q? You want to see Ivy playing? I think this is a scary game, or Jet M for more game dev. What do you guys want? Where you guys want to go? Yeah, I gotta take Junior to the pool today, so we're finishing early. Booba? You want Booba? Is this considered Booba, or is this one considered Booba? Alright, I can do this one. We can come here for Boobas. I'm about to get banned just for raiding into this one. That was not one of the options. I mean, I don't know, we haven't done this one. She's catching. She's catching Boobas. Alright, you know what? I'll send you guys the Booba. There you go. It was not one of the options, but you've got it. You've got Booba, alright? I'll see you guys later. Tell her to get steamed. You know how it is. I'll see you guys later.